Day 3 of this Pondicherry ride. 40 degrees Celsius is the temperature today, extremely hot and tiring. I can surely say it is going to be one tiring ride. We are heading towards Mamallapuram, popularly known as Mahabalipuram. A distance of 110 kilometers from Pondicherry, and the maps showed us 2.5 hours. However, including breaks for hydration and lunch, it took us almost 4.5 hours to cover this 110 kilometers distance. I have always wanted to ride on the East Coast Road, and this was the second time I was riding on this stretch. The last time we rode on the East Coast stretch was towards Rameshwaram and Dhanushkodi on the other direction, and this time it is on the right opposite direction towards Chennai. There are quite a few things which you can do and explore in Mahabalipuram. For example, the Shore Temple, beaches of Mahabalipuram, and various streets within the town of Mahabalipuram. The bridge over which we are riding on is built on the Chunamba River, which forms a estuary and reaches the Bay of Bengal at this point here in Pondicherry. We are at the French colony. Before leaving Pondicherry, we thought we'll come back here because the last 2 days we almost spent a whole day here roaming around the French colony. French colony and adjacent Rock Beach is one of the major attractions in Pondicherry, which attracts a lot of tourists. And yes, even we came here to experience that. And yes, this was the second time I was in Pondicherry, and it was like as though I'm visiting it for the first time. The last time when we had come to Pondicherry, we did ride on the Rock Beach Road. However, this time around, the authorities did not allow us on the road, citing that after COVID, government has decided not to allow two-wheelers on the Rock Beach Road. We are leaving behind Pondicherry to reach our next destination along the East Coast Road. I have heard that the stretch connecting Chennai and Pondicherry through Mahabalipuram is beautiful with greenery and trees on either sides of this highway. Shortly, we will experience that. We have entered the East Coast Road, and on the right side of the screen is the Bay of Bengal. Not sure if it is clearly seen in the camera, but then it was a very good experience. This was the first time I was riding on this stretch, and it was a really beautiful road with greenery on one side and Bay of Bengal on the other side. So, the roads which we were talking about a while ago in the video has finally arrived. The highway which is surrounded by trees on either sides. Mahabalipuram is right in middle of Pondicherry and Chennai, and I have heard that Mahabalipuram is a favorite weekend getaway for the people who live in Chennai. This ride was special for me because it was my first ride on the new bike, and there will be many more rides to come in future on this beautiful machine. This stretch from Pondicherry to Mahabalipuram is so beautiful, and I have not seen a stretch like this anywhere before in any of my rides. This ride was a very challenging ride for me personally because I was riding on my new bike, and again we were riding in Indian summer where the temperatures reach and so well above 40 degrees. I was mentally prepared to ride because we have had a similar experience exactly a year back when we had a ride to Gokarna, that too in extreme summer, that is in the month of March. This route was always on my bucket list, and I'm very happy that I was able to complete it, that too on my new bike. The bridge which we are riding on is over the backwaters in Mahabalipuram. So I think we are almost reaching the town of Mahabalipuram, which is our destination for this ride. This stretch is so strange because on the left side of the screen you can see it looks like a desert, and then after few meters away it is totally covered by greenery on either sides. So this road resembles the road which leads us to Dhanushkodi from Rameshwaram. We will now exit the East Coast Road and deviate towards Mahabalipuram. We are almost reaching Mahabalipuram, and all in all, this 3-day ride was much needed break from our busy lives. We had a lot of new experiences in this ride, lot of body aches, heat strokes, and varying temperatures from one place to another. It was a challenging and quite interesting ride, and it was a ride to remember. Riding for almost 4 hours in this extreme weather, spanning for around 120 kilometers, we are almost reaching Mahabalipuram. Even though the places in Mahabalipuram are very less to explore, we just decided to chill in the evening on the shores of Mahabalipuram, the shore temple, and also have a dinner on the coastal cafe. Until next time, this is Indian Travelholic signing off. Keep exploring.